Hi guys, so welcome back to this week's maths. For today's lesson we're still doing some simple subtracting, so to try and remind you what we were doing last week because we've had a little break over the weekend. So we're going to look at the first question. It says 375 subtract or take away 142 equals. Now what we're going to do today that's a little bit different than what we have done is we're going to use column method. So when we're using column method, you'll notice that the first number in our number sentence, it has to go on top whenever we're subtracting. When we're adding, it doesn't really matter, but when we're subtracting, the first number has to go on top, so we know that we're doing it the right way around. Because if we did it the other way, we would get a different answer. So let's start. When we're subtracting, it's the same as when we're adding, and we always start with the ones. So this should be quite easy. 5 take away 2, we know straight away is 3. Now once we've finished our ones, where are we going to go next? We're going to go into the tens column. 7 take away 4 is 3 again. Now once we've finished our tens, we're going to our final column, which is 3 take away 1. 2. So what number do we have here? We've got 2 hundreds, 3 tens and 3 ones. 233. Easy. Now let's do number 2. Again, you'll notice the first number in the number sentence is at the top of our column method. The second number is at the bottom. So let's start with our ones again. 9 take away 7. Well, I know that 9 is 2 more. The difference is 2. 8 take away 0. It's not going to change, so it's still going to be 8. And 6 take away 4 is 2. So we've got 2 hundreds, 8 tens and 2 ones. So our answer is 282. Fantastic. Now I'm just going to show you how to make sure that you're lining up your place value in the right way. Because if you notice here, we've got a 3-digit number and a 2-digit number. So if we didn't put the 2-digit number into the right place value, we might accidentally take the 1 away from the hundreds or the 7 away from the tens, and that would be wrong because that's not the right value. So I like to put my hundreds, tens and ones at the top just to remind me where each column is going to go. So I'm going to put in the first number in our number sentence in the top row. So 5 hundreds, we have 4 tens and we have 8 ones. And we're going to subtract. So here we have 0 hundreds, so I'm just going to leave it blank. We've 1 group of 10 and we've got 7 ones. And then just draw my line underneath. And then do the same steps again. Start from the ones. 8 take away 7 is 1. 4 take away 1 is 3. And then finally 5 take away, there's a blank space, so what am I going to do here? I'm going to pretend there's a 0, so 5 take away nothing, 5 take away 0, still is 5. So we've got 5 hundreds, 3 tens and 1 1, which is 531. That's not a very good 5, it looks like a 6, but it is 531. Let's do that again. So our hundreds, tens and ones at the top. First number in the number sentence has to go on top. 424. Take away. So we know we're taking away and not adding. 123. 100, 2 tens and 3. Sorry, my pen's running out here. 3 ones. We haven't needed to regroup yet, that's why it's called simple subtracting. But let's see, 4 take away 3 leaves us with 1. 2 take away 2 is 0. Now does that mean that we can leave this space blank? No, we need to put in 0 as a placeholder, because if we left it blank and we put this number here, we might get this number confused as a 10 rather than 100. So we have to put in what we call a placeholder. Then 4 take away 1 is 3. So our answer is 301. 3 hundreds, 0 tens and 1 1. Now the final question I'm going to use base 10 because I know in the book, in your textbooks, it shows a lot of pictures of base 10. So we're starting with 904 take away 103. So do we need to make both of these numbers if we're subtracting? No. We would only make both numbers if we were adding them together and we wanted to find the combined. What we're doing is we're starting with this number, 904. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A big tower of 900 blocks. No tens and 1, can you see them? 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. And because we're taking it away, we don't need to make any more. We're taking them away, we don't need to add any more. So we're going to take away 3 ones to start with. So 1, 2, 3. Put them back. No tens. We don't need to take away any tens, which is good because we didn't have any tens to start with. And we're taking away 100. And put that back. So now let's count how many we have left. So we've got 1 1 left. We've got 0 tens. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hundreds. So our answer is 801. Hopefully this maths today should be quite straightforward because there's no regrouping that you need to do. Remember, you can draw your base 10, so you might draw a 100 square like this, a 10 bar like this, and a 1 like that. If you haven't got your own base 10, and you just squiggle them out whenever you're subtracting. But just give it a go. If you need to check the answers and then go back, that's fine. And I'll see you tomorrow whenever we're doing something a little bit more complicated and challenging.